A girl steps into an elevator, presses every single button, then vanishes without a trace. 2 weeks later, her body is found in the rooftop water tank of the hotel. What happened to her? An accident or something lurking in the dark? What do you think really happened to her? Leave your theories in the comments. You might just uncover the missing piece of this story. If you want to explore more unresolved mysteries, disappearances that send chills around the world, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another strange case. There is a place in downtown Los Angeles. Locals whisper names like the Haunted Building, Death Hotel, or even the Gates of Hell. It's not in a horror film. It exists under the name the Cecil Hotel. And in one rainy night in January 2013, Elisa Lam, a young student from Canada, stepped into that elevator, acted strangely, and disappeared forever. 2 weeks later, her body was discovered, floating in a water tank atop the hotel. Elisa Lam was the youngest daughter of a Chinese immigrant family in Vancouver. A book lover, amateur photographer, blogged her emotions, and struggled with bipolar disorder, living between emotional highs and crushing lows. In January 2013, Elisa decided to travel solo across California, searching for healing. On January 26, she arrived in Los Angeles and checked into the Cecil Hotel, a place with a dark reputation. Cheap rent, single room, downtown location, seemingly perfect. Yet few mention the string of deaths there, hangings, fatal falls from windows, blood-spattered hallways. At first, Elisa stayed in touch with her family. But after the night of January 30, her phone went silent. No replies to messages. Elisa vanished. When the police investigated, they searched her room, interviewed staff, checked the cameras. But every clue ended at a single elevator door. She never showed up at any exit. No one saw her leave the building. A 21-year-old alone in a strange city, completely disappeared within a concrete block. No stranger, no struggle, no scream. Only a cold emptiness remained. On February 13, LAPD released the final elevator footage of Elisa, and the world froze. This clip didn't solve anything. It planted a nameless fear in viewers. Surveillance shows Elisa entering the elevator, wearing a red coat, long hair loose, slender frame pressing multiple floor buttons. 1, 2, 3, 14. The doors don't close. The elevator stays still. She steps out, eyes darting left and right, then quickly retreats back against the wall as if hiding from someone. She ducks her head, glances swiftly, then steps out into the corridor, but no one is visible on camera. She returns, moves oddly. Her hands rise, fingers intertwine through the air, as though dancing or speaking to something unseen. No words, no sound. Just the silent hum of machinery, and a chilling realization. She was not alone. Some say the video is edited, missing frames, slowed sections. Others claim a shadow figure flickers in the corner, as if someone was waiting, hidden from full view. The elevator doors close. And that was the last time Elisa Lam was alive. Nearly 3 weeks passed. Elisa remained a mystery. No body, no suspect, no clue. Until the hotel's water turned strange. Guests complained. Water pressure is weak, as if clogged. Brownish red water from the shower. A metallic, bitter taste. Some described the smell as like rotting flesh, lingering even after brushing or washing. Maintenance staff ascended to the roof, home to 4 gigantic water tanks supplying the entire hotel. When they opened the second tank, something bobbed beneath the gray light of early morning. Not a garbage bag, not a scrap of cloth, but the body of Elisa Lam. No clothes, limbs extended, eyes half open. Surrounded by murky water, tinged by the signs of decay. She had been there for nearly 3 weeks. Every sip of water, every bath, had contained Elisa. and no one knew. Autopsy showed no signs of assault, drugs, or alcohol. Cause of death: accidental drowning. The police believe she ascended to the roof, opened the heavy tank lid, climbed inside, alone. They attribute her behavior to a psychotic break from bipolar disorder. Yet many details remain unknowable. How did she reach the roof without triggering alarms? How did she climb onto, then lift, the heavy lid and enter the tank by herself? And why was the elevator footage apparently edited? When the video spread online, the public exploded. Some claimed Elisa was haunted, a supernatural entity bound to the hotel, which had seen many suicides before. Others found a strange coincidence. Elisa once blogged about loneliness, about wanting to die, and her name matched a Lam-Elisa tuberculosis test performed in LA around the time of her disappearance. Some believe it was a murder disguised as an accident. Others are sure. Cecil was never just a hotel. It was an entity, and Elisa was its next victim. Elisa's family filed a lawsuit against the hotel for negligence, but the court dismissed it. The rooftop is off-limits. Guests aren't allowed access. The hotel didn't owe a duty. Press interest faded. Public attention waned. But those who followed the case know. This story has no closure. Today, the Cecil Hotel has changed owners and names, but few dare spend a solo night there. The death of Elisa Lam remains one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries of the 21st century. It's living proof. Not every lit place is safe. And sometimes, what watches you doesn't belong to this world.